Now this protects your head so none of the bees can get the in to sting your face or neck. And then next we have gloves that you put so it protects your sleeves and your arms. Then now we have a smoker. Now you put pine straw in it, and then you light the pine straw, and then you start smoking the bees, and they start to leave the hive because they think that if they were out in the forest, it would be a forest fire. Now they leave for a while, most of them, and then if they start getting irritated, then you might want to stop for a little bit and then do it again if they start coming around you. Now this we call a hive tool. We use this to pull off the chromosome, the pupillus that is in a hive thing. Now propolis is, well right now the propolis is hard because they use propolis to keep the frames in, so nothing can they pull it out. So we use this to usually crank them up. And then right here is some wax that is in the cells that the bees are in. Now this is a frame. As you can see, there's wax and there's little cells that the bees go in, and where the honey is. And this is a beehive. Now there's usually a little stick thing that we carve a little hole, like a square into it, so the bees can come in if the other bees are robbing. Now, when the other bees rob, it's when they going in to steal their honey from like a weak hive. So we put that so the entrance, the entrance bees are guarding it, so it'd be a better thing for the guarding bees so they can see which bees are coming in, which bees are going out. And again, that's a hive, this is a frame. Now, next we're going to talk about the process. And in this picture, there's just a bunch of hives that we have with bees on. And then again, the next one below it is a hive with bees in it with an opening with a stick that we usually carve a hole in so they can come in. Now, the next one is me starting the smoker, so I can use that. And the next one is me suiting up. And the next one up here is with me using the hive tool to get the frame out and get the propolis off of the frame. Take it out. This next picture right here is with me getting the bees off the frame so we can start to get it ready and put it in the box so we can bring it back to our shed and get the honey. Now the next one below it is again me getting another one, taking it to the shed. Now this is me taking it out of the box taking two frames out of the box that we bring to our shed. And this one up here is again the same thing pretty much. Me taking 2 frames out of the beecapping tool, which the beecapping tool is when you plug it in, it gets very hot, and it's easy for us to pull, like, scrape the heads off the cells so we can get the honey out. And it's very easy when it's hot. And this next picture is with the frames in a spinning machine that spins, and all the honey comes out of the cells and down to a bucket that we fill up with honey. And this picture is another better view of the spinning machine that we use. And then the last picture down here is with me tasting the honey. Now over here is pretty much the same thing, but when to feed them and when to look at them and get ready to do the process now. So if you guys want to come up and look at that after my presentation, you're welcome to. Now over here is the bee's life cycle. As you know, we have a queen, a worker, and a drone that are all in the hive. There's one queen and a bunch of workers and drones. Now it shows the days that they're period as an egg, period as larva feeding, larva spinning cocoon and transforming under a closed cap, and when the bee hatches. Now they start as a larva and then start growing. And when they get old enough, they come out of the cell and start working. Now, this is what they do when they're the day's worker bees tasks. When they're 1 to 2 years old, they're cleaning cells and keeping blood warm, brood warm. 3 to 5 years old, they're feeding older larvae. And then 6 to 11 years old, they're feeding younger larvae. And then the next one is 12 to 17 days. They're producing wax, building combs, transporting food within the hive, guarding hive 18 to 21. They're guarding hive entrance, which I showed over there. And then 22 to 35 or 45, they're visiting flowers, pollinating them, and collecting pollen, nectar, propolis, and water. And the queen lives about 5 years because she's just laying eggs, and the other bees, they live to 35 to 45 days because they're working so much. And the queen is a girl, the worker is a girl, and the drone is a boy. And yeah, that's the life cycle of a honeybee. And now I have some fun facts about honeybees. First thing, a honeybee can fly approximately 15 miles per hour, which is like riding a road bike. Honeybees are the only insect that produce food for humans. So no other insect produces food for humans except for honeybees. A typical beehive makes more than 400 pounds of honey per year, which is a lot. And next, honeybees are a great scientific mystery because they have remained unchanged for 2 million years, even though the world has changed around them, which is a very, very long time. A single honeybee will only produce approximately 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in her lifetime, which is a worker bee. A honeybee will flap its wings about 1,400 times per minute, creating the buzz that you hear, which is a very lot of fun. It would take about 1 ounce of honey to fuel a honeybee's flight around the world, which is about that much. Honeybee colonies have unit. Honeybees are responsible